So we had a Christmas Eve program where we had Bible readings interspersed with Christmas hymns where we read about the birth of Jesus Christ.
We included our staff and all of our kids, and right now we don't have a translator, so generally what we do is write out the English portion of it, and then we translate it into Thai. So we have to read in English, and then we have one of our Thai staff or our kids read it in Thai. We can speak Thai, but not well enough to get through a sermon or a message, and so this is the way we have to do it right now.
ตัวอยู่ในซ่องมุ้งเพื่อร้องไห้เมื่อใดก็ตามที่คริสต์มาสมาถึง
It was the schoolmaster's custom to take all his students to the midnight church service on Christmas Eve.
ซึ่งจุดเทียนในเดือนตื่นเต้นกับวันคริสต์มาสและนั่งคุยกันพิธีการในโบสถ์สิ้นสุดลงผู้นมัสการออกจากโบสถ์ไป
Now on the porch in the bitter cold, a child was sleeping. A child in a white woolen garment, but his little feet were bare in spite of the cold.
There are portions of our church service that are only in Thai that aren't translated in English. For example, one of our Thai staff goes up front to lead out a certain portion of the service, like the offertory. We don't translate what they say from Thai to English.
Quinn, Levi, Zach, and I decided to do a song for the Christmas Eve program at church, and we had picked one. And it was what song was it? Anyway, I was supposed to be singing the chorus by myself, and I messed it up and couldn't do it. So, like 10 minutes before the church service started, we went and changed songs, and we ended up singing Silent Night. And I think it turned out pretty well, just because the boys have super good voices, and even though they didn't know the song that well, we didn't sing Silent Night. So we were surprised that morning because two of our staff members, who are brother and sister, ended up doing a song together, and I don't think we'd ever heard them sing together.
No.
But it was really pretty. And then rather than sitting down, Mott surprised us again by having a song that she had decided she wanted to sing on her own, and she did it in Thai. It wasn't a song that we're familiar with. I'm assuming that it was a more traditional Thai Christmas song. So Kwan Yim and Namwan they ended up singing, I think, Silent Night. And one of the nights we were practicing, they had decided they wanted to do it in 3 different parts. So one of them was going to sing one verse, and then they were going to sing the last verse all together. But then when they went up to sing, they ended up doing the whole thing together, and it turned out really, really pretty. They have all very different voices, but they joined together really nicely. We blurred out Yim's face because the 4 sisters have had threats against them, so just for safety reasons.
So Nu, Chia, and Sky sang a song, but when we first presented the idea of them singing, they were very shy about it, but they went ahead and did it anyway, and they sang very beautifully.
This is another song where we've had to blur out one of the sisters. So 5 of our boys decided that they wanted to do a song together. It was Wind, Quinn, Hot, Levi, and Zach. And they wanted to do it in both English and Thai. So our Thai boys did their verses in Thai, and our American boys did theirs in English. And Hot, who's very shy, he was nervous and he didn't know the tune. He'd never heard any of these Christmas songs before, but he was determined that he wanted to do it. And his face, when he was done with his verse, was just adorable, how excited he was that he had made it through.
So we had 5 of our girls go up next to sing a Christmas hymn, and they were Alu by Fern, Cho, Chia, and Ploy. And 3 of those girls had not heard of the Christmas hymn before. And when they got up there to sing, they were very shy, they were very quiet, and very nervous about singing it, but they got up there and did it anyway, which...
Yeah, they definitely did not want to be mic'd. They were kind of trying to get away from where the microphones were, but it was still cute, and it was sweet that they stuck it out and did it in spite of the fact that they were afraid to. So Christmas morning started pretty much like any other day. The kids got up, they did their chores, they had breakfast, worship, and then we went into the chapel and we did a gift exchange. So we this year we swapped names between each room or group of people. So like the kids in each of the dorm rooms swapped names among themselves. And we gave each child 500 baht, or which is basically like $15. And then the adults swapped names. And so it was fun, but it kept the focus on the kids spending their time looking for a gift for somebody else. And so, especially because they were shopping for their own gender, their own age range, they were out shopping to buy a gift that they themselves would like. And so, and we didn't tell each other who had whose name, so they weren't able to like give anybody a Christmas list or ideas for what they wanted. And so it really kept the focus on them just thinking about another person. And so that morning, everybody was very excited. They were excited to see what they got.
Very excited.
But they were also super excited to watch the person that they purchased a gift for open their gift.
I had talked to the kids earlier that morning about not having any attitude about what they received from the other person or anything, being disappointed or sad because they didn't get what they wanted. But we didn't have any of that. All the kids were excited and were happy with what they got.
We did a gift exchange on Christmas morning, and we had the adults exchange names so that the adults could pick gifts for other adults, because last year we did it and the kids had gotten gifts for the adults, and some of them were like toys and like stuffed animals and stuff, so it worked out much better this year. And for Christmas, we had like a fun day planned here. We wanted to invite some of the people from the village and like the school and stuff to be able to invite them in to enjoy Christmas with us. We kind of want to make it an annual thing, so where we do it every year. We had written up an invitation for it and taken it to the school. And on the invitation it said, that everything was supposed to start at 1 o'clock. We walked out from the gifts exchange at about 10, and there were already kids out there, so like I think maybe they didn't understand the invitation or whatever. It turned out fine because the kids all got to hang out. But
So lunchtime came around, and we were not anticipating that we were going to have that many people from the village come, and so we asked our staff to prepare extra food, but we weren't expecting that great a turnout.
We were thinking 10, 15 people at the most.
I was thinking 5 to 10
kids.
And we had just, you know, like Hannah said, from 10 o'clock on, we had children on our property. And so it turned out that we had more than enough food. We actually had enough left over that we could use that food for supper as well, even though we ended up feeding all of the people that came. And our staff, they did such an amazing job putting together such a fun meal, and it was different. We eat vegetarian food here, and obviously the kids from the village don't eat vegetarian. And they had some fun. You know, they made some faces about eating some of the familiar dishes, but without the meat in it. But they ended up eating it, and a lot of them said that it was really good.
Yes.
So it was fun.
we did games as well. We had chopsticks and ping pong balls where they had to carry the ping pong balls with the chopsticks to another bowl. We did darts and balloons and a donut on a string. We also had where they had to throw a ball at barrels or water bottles or whatever. And we did musical chairs, which I think that was a fan favorite. Our kids have been practicing plays to be able to show on Christmas Day when their friends were there, and they've been practicing for the month of December. And so they were very relieved to be able to do it that day and kind of get it done with because they spent a lot of time. And they all did really well, sung the songs really well, and played their parts and spoke up really well. Some of the people that we met when we first moved to Thailand, they came last year as well. But they set up a really nice program where they gave out gifts and snacks. And for the gifts, they gave out one for each of our kids, specific names on them. And they didn't know we had all these kids coming from the village, but they ended up having enough and like more to be able to give to all of the village kids too. And the kids really enjoyed having them there.
Teachers from Anuban Sukotay School. Do you know that school? Have you heard it? Yes, we are all teachers over there. L-O-V-E, love. Okay, so you are going to practice that later on.